We just can't run out of dumb Republicans. And they get crazier and crazier. So now we're staying in the state of Texas with Cathie Adams, who served as the chair of the Texas Republican Party. Not like dog catcher in western Texas somewhere, etc., right? No, the chair of the Republican Party in Texas. Well, she's convinced that the new immigration proposals are actually a work of the devil. No, literally. And part of the reason she's convinced of that is because we're trying to gather biometric data. And if you're trying to gather my biometric data, obviously, you are talking about the mark of the beast. Once someone's insane, it's really hard to keep up with their logic. But first, let's discuss what she's worried about in the first place. What kind of immigrants and what are they going to do? Well, she explains. This law apparently would encourage people from Muslim, Hindu, and Buddhist cultures whom she accused of wanting Sharia law. The Muslims I get, but I'm pretty confident the Hindus and the Buddhists don't want Sharia law. If you want to see Hindus and Muslims arguing over Sharia law, go to India, witness a couple of riots, and see how that turns out. How stupid are you? How uneducated are you? How ignorant are you that you don't know that there's any difference between Muslim, Hindu, and Buddhist cultures, and that in fact they quite often vehemently disagree? This is the chair of the Republican Party in one of our largest states. All right, so we go back to now her insane ideas on what's wrong with the immigration plan. She says such a plan would manifest itself by giving lost foreigners, okay, whatever that is, the sort of mark of the beast cited in end times prophecies. Well, of course it would. Of course it would. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. People talking about mark of the beast. Look, once you believe in mythology, I guess you believe, and then, of course, the mark of the beast will then indicate to Thor who he should kill with his hammer or his pitchfork. One of those things, okay? Here we go. She continues. And of course, we know in biblical prophecy that is the end times. That is going to be the brand either on our foreheads or on the back of our hands. That is the demonic through and through. That is end times prophecy. There's no question about that. Apparently, there's no question that we're in the end times, which, by the way, people have been saying for 2,000 years. They've been wrong for 2,000 years, but it still has not dissuaded them. And in these end times, well, obviously, God would manifest His will by bringing in demonic Muslims, Hindus, and Buddhists, giving them the mark of the beast, and then let Him go to work on our ass. But yet, this seems perfectly logical and rational to her, and apparently to her followers who elected her chair of the Republican Party in Texas. The article has to explain that under the Senate's plan, there will be no branding of immigrants. They had to explain that. In case it wasn't clear. When the immigrants come in, we don't go, okay, all right, step on up. Well, shoot you. There's the mark of the beast right there, you son of a bitch. All right, now go do your handiwork. So is that the government working with the Hindus to bring in Sharia law so that we can get marked like the beast? It's hard to keep up with lunatics. Now, they also explain, wait a minute, who came up with this whole biometric data in the first place? In fact, the measure was added to the package after pressure from Republicans and would require all non-U.S. citizens to be fingerprinted when leaving the U.S. through the country's 30 busiest airports. So that great plan to bring Sharia law in through the mark of the beast, a Republican plan. Cathie Adams, well played. Well played.